picture of the perfect world. You paint that picture and I almost bought it. Led me down the darkest road I've known.
What's the biggest impact, a positive impact in a teen's life with regard to their faith?
Number one, I mean, hands down, is the parents. But not just the parents being there, the parents being good people, but it's the parents' willingness to live their faith in front of their kids. The faith of the parents be the touch point for the conversations that we have and the reasons why we're parenting you the way we are. They might not agree with you all the time.
Right.
You might not get along. They might be running out at midnight. And yeah, exactly. It will not be easy.
Just because you're praying doesn't mean that things are going to get really easy.
It just means you're going to have the grace to not let it kill you. Right? I mean, that's all that means. I think it's entirely irreplaceable to have the parents living out their faith in front of the young people. My mother is Sicilian, basically, you know, Catholic. My dad's hardcore Irish Catholic. So lots of talking about it over here, never mentioning it over here, basically. Right. His actions spoke very, very loudly to me, and to this day are irreplaceable.
The most impacting people in their life that would help them advance in the faith and grow in the faith is their parents. One of the biggest obstacles in the faith would be the lack of the parents.
That's right.
Accepting of that responsibility and living out that call to be the first heralds of the faith.
Most, if not all, parents now don't really know how to parent technology. I'm 34, and it's not natural for me.
Right.
I wasn't raised in that. And so when you increase that gap and you've got the 12 and 13-year-olds and the 45 or 50-year-old parent, at that point it's like, well,
right.
You're not just learning a different language, you have moved to a different planet. We're not just parenting our kids with rules, we're parenting principles in them. Right. We're not just saying, no, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
We're saying, this belongs somewhere.
Yeah.
But it doesn't belong here.
Right.
And this time and this room, whatever, is for something, and it's not for that. The landline rang at 2 o'clock in the morning, and
was
you got up to get it.
Ringing?
Exactly.
Like, get off the
you
phone.
got up to get it. You know, well, your dad would likely walk out in my case, and it wouldn't be pretty. What is the modern day equivalent of that? We don't really have one.
We have to set limits.
We have to set limits. It's easiest to just be reactionary. You know, your kid does something crazy, well, you respond to that.
Right.
You know, like gut instinct. A lot of times it's ugly. You know.
Right.
And then sometimes you might even owe your kid an apology, like whatever. You know, we have to be in relationship with our kids about those things.
Exactly.
We have to talk to them about it. They have to see that we use it responsibly.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I can't be just chilling on my phone 24/7 in the house and then expect my kid to not do it.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, that never worked.
No.
And it more offensively doesn't work now. The most important conversation that happens here is not the one with your kid. It's amongst the spouses. How can we help each other? How can we display to our kids that we're a team? It's not something mom's real passionate about, but dad's like, hey, there's no room for that anymore.
No,
there's no room for that anymore.
Yeah.
And if a kid tells you something or shows you something or whatever, you don't get mad and freak out and hit the phone with the sledgehammer. You tell them, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You thank your kid. And then you tell them, I'm sorry that happened. Maybe even that we didn't do something we could, whatever.
To admit that,
your kids see that vulnerability and that brokenness. That's
goes
powerful.
a long way.
Things that they're encountering out there on social media or whatever it is, they're being told that they're not saints, that they're made for less, they're not capable of that much. We have to not only teach them and tell them and show them otherwise, but we have to be otherwise to them. You know, be saints for them, be saints to them, so that they can see the lived ideal of what the bar really is.